Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy DJ Spotted the Don. Of course, I'm hanging with my boy DJ
Trini D. They call me Trini D. What up, world? This is Thursday Night School. Thank you for joining us.
Wow, Thursday night school. But you know it's going to be a big conversation.
Of course, we do nothing but hip-hop, hottest hip-hop news.
Yes,
and of course,
off the presses.
Of course, you know, we got a lot to talk about last week.
A lot to talk about. But first, before we get into that, how's your week been, brother?
It's been good, man. I'm on my health binge as always, just being healthy, man. Just living my life.
Living your life like it's going. Living your life like it's going. Sorry, guys, my bad.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, just for real, man, having a good time. DJing a lot. This is like a full week of DJing for me, man.
Exactly. You've been busy.
Yeah, this is like literally the only night I have off, and I get to kick it with y'all. So thank y'all for tuning in on my night off. I appreciate it.
Of course, shouts out to Ari A tuning in, our homegirl Ari. That's who I had to get the damn Twix bar for. She's so ungrateful. But thanks for the Sprite, though. Shouts out to my
Hey, gave
sister.
me one. I was saying, let me get a Sprite, too.
But
and he was like, it's not my card. And I'm like, what that got to do with me?
See, I ain't run your car like that, Ari. It could have been worse.
I could have had a Sprite.
It could have been worse. The Sprite is hella cold.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it look cold. I'm looking at it right now.
I'll
Like,
put it back here because you're getting a little too thirsty.
Hey, look.
He don't obey your thirst, dog. Chill.
It's all good. We'll do an intermission in the show. He'll go out there. He'll get me a Sprite.
No,
I'm a freestyle during that intermission. We'll
you just
keep it
gonna
going.
beatbox and freestyle?
We're just going to kill it, man. We're just going to kill it. Keep it going. I'm thirsty.
All right. So, of course, y'all, we got a lot of news going on.
For sure.
A lot of New York news going on.
Money.
We got any what happened in the South League, really? Did any Southern news really pop off?
Nah, man. South been quiet. We've been dealing with this bipolar ass weather, man. Last week when I was coming through here, it was like super cold, and all of a sudden, over the weekend, it was like 80 degrees.
It warmed up,
and then all of a sudden, a couple of days ago, stormed like a mother.
Exactly. Then it got cold.
And then it got cold right after for the storm.
Exactly.
So I really have no idea what's going on with Florida, but
whew. Yeah, there's some bullshit. All right, but do you want to start with that right now, or do you want to?
Let's do it, bro. Go into it, man. Everybody's tuning in. We might as well keep them tuned in. Let's do this.
All right. So last week.
What happened last week?
Last week, news broke of Cardi B's old Instagram live post from about 3 years ago, talking about the things that she had to do to on her ascension up in the rap game, which I totally understand. Every rapper, every superhero, every villain,
they got to come up.
Has a come up story. How it has an origin story.
Absolutely.
And
shout out Captain Marvel.
Yeah, of course. It was okay. It was all right.
Honestly, I didn't really care for it, but it was a good origin story.
It was all right. It was a good intro movie. Let's get back on track. We're going to get on a whole nother level. Let's talk about it later.
Avengers. Endgame. But now let's go. Yeah. We gonna keep it on topic. I done made him choke out.
All right, so during the Instagram live, she was talking about things that she did during her stripper days. And personally, as a DJ who's DJ'd, not exactly strip clubs, but what do you call it? Male entertainment.
Yeah.
Also underground stripper parties. Tallahassee is a wild place, and put it that way.
Hey man, Tallahassee is nasty. That's what they call it.
Exactly. But okay, so I kind of have a little insight into what she was talking about.
Okay.
Because I've seen it happen. I know of the situations happening.
For sure.
Unfortunately, I was not a victim.
Fortunately.
So, yeah, that's that. But the whole situation is that she was talking about how she used to be in the strip club. Guys would want to like, hey, let's go out, let's hang out, let's go have some sex, let's go to the hotel. And she'd be like, yo, oh, you wanna fuck me? Okay, let's go to this hotel over here. So she was also buying into these Johns, as you'll call them in the prostitution type of thing.
Yeah.
Buying into these Johns' desires, and then entertaining that. She would like drug them while they're, I don't know before they were having sex, when they were having sex. Shouts out to Coach Withers. We're having a real entertaining discussion about Cardi B. I'm sure you want to know, Coach. Anyway.
Shout out, Coach.
But she would drug them, and then she would rob them.
She would entice them. With
of course, these guys are wanting to be with her.
Of course.
Maybe just for one night, maybe for longer than that. Maybe they had hopes to just have sex, or maybe they'll have hopes that she was their favorite stripper, and they can probably have this one magical opportunity to be with her.
She would lead them on.
Mm-hmm. They will go to a hotel. She would then drug them and then rob them and then leave them of their goods.
Oh man!
So that's what the Instagram live from 3 years ago was caught up, and they reposted it.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, she's been having a very confrontational relationship with the blogs.
Yeah.
Cussing at the blogs.
Because she doesn't care.
But the thing is,
she's ruthless.
The problem is, you like I'm sorry, I had to quote academics. You can't beat the blogs.
Oh man,
there's so many of them, so many different types of them.
I'm gonna have to edit that out. That you quoted academics, by the way.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna do it.
But it's a good
quote. I agree. Yeah, actually, it's a very good quote.
You can't defeat the blogs. Are literally the lifeblood.
Yeah.
Right now, hip hop media.
Yeah, for
whether
sure.
It's what we do, or is like video blogs.
How
or
you
if
get
it's
the music, how you see the videos.
How you see the video. How two
That's
dope
true.
boys type of blog. It don't matter.
It's true.
It don't matter.
Rap Radar for sure.
Rap Radar. What's another one?
And I don't even think it's more so that she's talking more just like the gossip blogs and things like that.
Yeah, like the shade room and stuff like that.
I get it,
but let's be real.
Now it's
a digital world.
They control it.
You can't control it. The only thing you can do is control the narrative around whatever they release.
Of course.
And so you cussing them out doesn't help control the narrative if you actually buying into it. But anyway, there was an internet backlash to this video.
Of course.
Really, because the way she was framing the story, just made it seem like she wasn't remorseful about it, and that she, almost like I understand like the grimy stuff that happens.
Of course.
Like
that's the life of a sex worker.
Like not just life of a sex
and
worker.
life of that whole lifestyle.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Life with somebody who has nothing. You know what I mean?
And then coming up,
They're trying to come up. So like even you was a part. I made a post on Facebook about my personal post was, hey, are we gonna hold Cardi B accountable or not?
Are we gonna hold her accountable for what she said?
What she said that she did, or not? And of course, Trini was in there. We had a whole bunch of people pile in and give their 2 cents and give their opinions, and it was a very combative conversation. I'll say
combative, good word.
And I try to referee it as best as possible. But today is our turn to give our opinions, and when we're going to try to frame our opinions with a whole understanding of what we need to have here.
So first and foremost, what do you think, to answer your own question? Should we hold Cardi B accountable for this really, really crazy shit she said on an Instagram Live video 3 years ago? There's a lot of layers to this. So,
okay.
So what do you think? Do we hold Cardi B accountable?
All right, I'm not gonna buy into the cancel culture. Cancel culture
for sure.
Why is it so hard to say that?
It's a tongue twister, bro.
Cancel culture.
Cancel culture.
I don't think she needs to be canceled, but I think she needs to be held accountable for those actions not being acceptable. If we're gonna try to cancel Rick Ross for a lyric,
which is something that popped up very, very quickly when this video popped up.
Yeah, exactly. Rick Ross is held accountable for a lyric talking about putting Molly in a drink, whatever, right?
Yeah, people don't know. You ain't even know it. That's the song. And he goes, put Molly on a champagne. You ain't even know it.
Exactly.
He says that, and he got dropped. He got dropped from Reebok, who he eventually picked up back. But he got dropped from Reebok. He got dropped from a lot of sponsorships almost immediately.
Almost immediately. And the thing is, he has no history of saying that he did this, history of being accused of doing this.
No.
But his situation, we're going to hold rappers accountable for their words in a song. But if you're admitting to something that you've done, not one time, but multiple times.
In a Facebook Live or Instagram Live video.
Then that's where I have a problem with it. If we're holding people accountable for shit they've done 30, 40, 50 years ago.
For sure.
That's where I got to hold you accountable. Hip-hop has to hold you accountable because in today's world, that's not right.
That's not good.
If we're going to hold people accountable for something that 30, I'm not talking about specifically about I'm not trying to equate the scenarios of Cosby and all these other people. What I'm saying is we're reaching back.
Yeah.
To grab people for 50, 60 years. Your shit happened was only 4 or 5 years ago when you was still in the strip club.
Yeah.
And that's a recent.
Allegedly.
She said she did it, bro. Ain't alleged about it.
I mean, but then she did come out and apologize, saying, not necessarily admitting that she did it, but saying how she had to do what she had to do.
But still, I understand. So, like I was saying, I understand the origin story.
Okay.
But I think what's more, she needs to make a stronger stance. I say I had to do what I had to do, but say that what I was doing was not right.
I agree. And I don't think that there was that type of
guilt
sentiment or sorry or sympathy there.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree with what you're saying, to be honest. I think that we do need to hold her accountable. But at the same time, it's just interesting to hear the narrative, to hear how people talk about it. We're talking about your Facebook comment thread. People were very mature about it. I thought people had very good opinions and very, I liked it. I like seeing people like who were honest, like, yo, I don't care if she did that, but at the same time, you can't admit that, in your position of power, you got to be a little more responsible. And I agree with that. But I think what was even more interesting was that you switch the crowd that is giving their response. My coworkers, for example, you know what I'm saying? I read about this the night that you posted it. And then, like, I think it was yesterday at work, a coworker was like, do you guys see this surviving Cardi B hashtag? Yeah. And I'm just like, yeah, I know about it. It's kind of like letting...
let the words come to you.
Yeah, let me hear what they got to say. And she was like, I don't care. Get it, girl. And I'm just like...
But let's put a man in that situation.
I'm like, yo, very interesting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, let Rick Ross come out with something like that, and it happens the next day, and I'm reading that headline at work.
He's losing his label.
And but I'm like the coworker at work that's like, yo, y'all hear about Rick Ross putting Molly in a champagne, girl not even know it? Get it. That's some fucked up shit.
Real fucked up shit,
So, like, I think it's just a very interesting thing, first and foremost, to hear the narrative.
Yeah.
Because while I can understand if this is a defensive act, you had to do what you had to do.
Like if you were getting held hostage
or not even that. I understand that life of strippers and sex workers and just like it's very dangerous for them to do that type of stuff, to actually go out with a dude and actually get money for sex, because there's so many stories of prostitutes and strippers just found dead in hotel rooms.
Of course,
that's a very common thing. So I understand that that's where the narrative is when they're defending her, because it's like, oh, well, this is what's been happening to those types of females all the time, so now we trying to take over.
But
that's not how you do it, though.
But the thing is when you say men have been doing this the whole time, when you try to equate men have been doing this, I understand the past transgressions
for sure
of men. Of course, like for a long time, men have been garbage.
Yeah.
So like we're getting to a place there to where we're trying to have more equity, not just equality, equity and equality.
Yeah.
But how you get to equity is that you don't just say we're punishing men for all what you've done all these generations, but what you got to do is you got to hold both parties accountable for their mistransgressions as you're trying to work towards being equal and have equity.
I agree. It's really hard for me though, because let me tell you a little bit something about Trinity D. Trinity D dated a stripper for a little bit. All right, being honest, she wasn't no full-time stripper.
Listen, we can have back and forth about this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I know but I'm just saying to the world, Thursday night school. She wasn't a full-time stripper. Let's just be honest, but I understand what she kind of went through. I saw nights where she came home. I saw how she treated women. I saw how women treated her. I somewhat understand just that mentality. The go-get-it mentality, the nobody respects you, you could end up dead and nobody really cares about you mentality. I get that. So it's hard for me to really sit here and just be like, oh, yeah, well, I can't see that for her.
Yeah.
But I think, again, it goes back to me just saying, if this was like, if she came at it with more of a defensive thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, or if she came at it saying like how you were saying earlier, this was wrong. That's a little bit different.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I'm at it. It's like, as much as I want to talk about how messed up that is to really just drug and fucking kill people, or like rob people. The reason I said kill is because so many...
That's the next level.
People were backlashing her on Twitter, and somebody was saying a story, don't know if it's true, but it got mad retweets, and it was like, yo, no joke, this literally happened to my grandfather. He was like 65 years old, single because his wife had died, just looking for sex, went to bang two sex workers. They gave him pills to drug him, ended up getting a cardiac arrest from the drugs, and died. So that is where we have to understand that's real. That's some fucked up stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, but honestly. So I get what she's saying when she's saying, like, this is how it had to be, and this is what I had to do. But because of how messed up that is, you got to have some type of responsibility in your position, or else we're never going to respect what you're trying to stand for. How are we going to respect that type of workers, those type of lifestyles, if y'all out here just promoting this and saying that this is cool? Like, I get what you're saying. There has to be quality and equity, too. It really has to balance out.
All right, so Ari posed the question, what she did was wrong, but the question is, how do you hold her accountable? She's losing bags because of the video, but besides that, is there anything that should be done?
I'll say this. I'll probably say this a bunch of times. I'll probably end with it. I don't think anything's gonna happen to her.
Yeah.
The
Money, losing opportunities, I think is the best solution for it, because that's what happened to Rick Ross. He lost opportunities.
Yeah, and he ended up getting that back because he built it back up. He understood what he had to do. So if that's what happens, I agree. That's a good way to be accountable, because, I mean, she's apologized, like REA said as well. Like, she is actually now growing. So with that type of stuff happening, I would love to see that, because I'm not here saying let's be part of the cancel culture either, bro. I've talked about this with Kevin Hart, and Kevin Hart had, somewhat similar situation because his thing was 8 years ago on a tweet. And I'm not even bringing up the time lapse for that, because, again, he apologized for his stuff. Yeah. So if she's apologizing for that too, I see where they're going. Yeah. But at the end of the day, in terms of moving forward with the equality, not just for women, but for that lifestyle, for that stripper, sexual worker lifestyle, you can't be out here bragging and acting like that's the way to do it, because now you got every stripper trying to do that now.
And not it's like that. She's now not only a role model. She's a role model. Period.
Absolutely.
She is
absolutely
the biggest. She's the biggest female artist at this current moment besides Beyonce. She's bigger than Nicki.
That's a tough statement, bro.
But besides
female
Beyonce,
artists, maybe in the hip hop world for sure. There's a lot of there's like,
okay. Besides Beyonce and Taylor Swift,
there's like the Arianas, bro.
Beyonce, I'll give you biggest female artist besides Beyonce, Taylor Swift, who's huge because she moves mad physical units. And Rihanna, because she does multiple things, and maybe Ariana Grande.
Oh man, I can't say that. No, there's hives for these women, bro. There's still Miley Cyrus hives. There's still Demi Lovato hives. Like, there's hives for these women, bro.
Cardi outsells.
She's there. Don't get me wrong. She's there. Grammy Award winning. I get it. Cardi
will outsell Miley Cyrus.
I
can see it happening.
She's the most hypest artist right now. Most hypest female artist right now. Most talked about female artist. I will give you that. But all we're trying to get to the point is she is a role model. She is literally now inspirational to these girls. And it's like, I don't care if you're just trying to inspire the people that you are a part of, your strippers and stuff. It doesn't matter. You are now a platform for everyone.
And put it even further, JT from City Girls was just getting on.
For sure.
And she was talking about how she used to, she's scamming. I mean, that's all they talking to music. We scamming people. She got held accountable because her case was open. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I understand it. What I'm really saying is the culture doesn't need to cancel her, but we need to hold her like, hey, we heard, they checked what the culture checked Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm not asking for people to cancel her.
Yeah.
I want the culture to hey, Cardi, we see you, we love you, but that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
I agree.
And the minute the culture learns how to do that with people without canceling them, or let's say even with R. Kelly, we hold him accountable. Bro. Your musical's all right, but bruh, we done.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. Once we learn how to give and let live, and then be able to respond in a civil manner, but also be able to move forward. Yeah, we'll be fine.
And I think I'm glad that we're both at that point of the conversation, because we could have came out here and been like, yo, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? What Cardi B's doing to men. Men are good people. And it's like, nah, like some of those dudes, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Hey, some of them maybe deserve to get robbed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to act like that's, like, I get it.
I put it even this way. From when I was in and out of college, during the summer times, of course, I'll come back home, Tallahassee, whatever you want to call it.
Yes, sir.
Tally ho.
Represent.
Tennessee Street Tally hoes, they real.
Represent.
But I'm just letting you know, like, the underground, like, just because Tally don't have you're from South Florida, just because Tallahassee don't have a strip club culture. Yeah. Like, we don't have strip clubs. Bruh, where do you think these fucking white lawmakers, what do they do?
They gotta have some type of
release. There's strippers, there's strip parties, there's all these crazy parties.
Y'all got like brothels in Tallahassee? If so, what's the two streets that they intersect at? Because I got a research purpose. Research.
We'll talk that off there.
Okay, I got you.
But the thing is living in that space and seeing people get drunk and somebody just
boom bap.
What I mean?
Boom bap.
And sometimes you just gotta understand, like, when you live in that culture as a DJ,
shit,
okay, she cool, but I ain't gonna go there with her because I know what she about.
Bro, you ever just be DJing and you look at a chick and you know for a fact that she's a scammer? You're like, oh man, I know you either escorting right now, or I know for a fact, like, I seen you with another dude last week, so I get what you're doing right now. But I that's why I'm saying, you talking about being from Tallahassee, I'm being from South Florida. Like, we get it. We see that mentality.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's wrong because it's dog-eat-dog mentality. You got to grind and get it. But when you are now blown up and you have now taken it to a next level, be a little bit responsible, you know?
Exactly.
But with the cancel culture, yeah, man, just let's not cancel. Let's learn to forgive. Let's learn to grow. It's
we love these type of from the bottom up stories. Some of your favorite artists, like Jay-Z, Biggie, Tupac, DMX, you know, we keep giving DMX a chance because he's one of the greatest artists. Oh my goodness. Also because his music makes us understand his pain, his struggle.
And I think, well, we see the growth. Like, the dude will go to rehab. The dude will do the church stuff. Like, we see that he's, okay, you understand your mistakes. Now you are trying to change and be better for yourself. That's all we asking for. We don't want to cancel Cardi B, man. She is,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I love her for her authenticity. In that moment, she's being very raw and authentic.
Yeah.
But she needs to learn how to be raw, authentic, and be able to be transformative in what she says. Live your truth, but how you speak about it, change the way people perceive it by having that conversation in more of a grown up. My past will not define me type of manner. You know what I'm saying?
And I think it's crazy. We talk about cancel culture, and her kid's name is Culture.
Yeah,
I'm about to write that into a rap.
That's hella
bars.
Hella bars. But yeah, so that was the biggest thing to really hit the internet all last week. It was one of the things that I think we as hip hop culture needed to have that conversation.
We did, and I mean, it's like everyone been tweeting. It's like, stop acting like that's new.
Yeah,
because it's been around, but we need to have that conversation for the accountability of it now. So
yeah, exactly.
It's the realness, but shout out Cardi B at the end of the day,
Shout out to Cardi B, the bar again. Oh, Cardi.
Yeah, for real.
That's
good. That's good. Hey,
y'all know that.
That's
Try
great.
training done.
All right, so moving on to the next topic. I can't roll my tongue, y'all. Let's not go there, right?
You live in South Carolina. You have all the best ones.
Hey man, we'll go get some Rosetta Stone after this. That free trial. Hopefully, first chapter is on.
I'm gonna give you on Duolingo.
Please, man. I need that.
So, update on Tekashi 6ix9ine story, or like you call him,
Teriyaki 6ix9ine.
Of course. Tekashi's ex-manager pleads guilty to 2 federal weapons counts.
So what does this mean?
I think is this Shotty? Yeah, ex-manager Shotty Jordan pleaded guilty. For him, it doesn't mean much, but he's going to jail.
Okay.
I know that he was really scared that 6ix9ine was snitching on him, which I already think the feds had a case built up on all these cats.
I agree.
Like, it don't matter at this point. Whoever cooperates is doing themselves a favor. But the thing is they already knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And the fact that Tekashi 6ix9ine was the biggest magnet that was drawing attention, it only made it worse.
Yeah.
They were just trying to get money, whatever, whoop-de-whoop.
They had a case on that for a while, so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny because that's probably the best he could have done. You know what I'm saying? Pleading guilty to that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
It's probably literally the best he could have done for the best charges, so hey.
And so what you need to know is he admitted to an open court to committing multiple acts of violence in the 9 Trey gang enterprise. But for his first count, there's a mandatory minimum of 5 years. So he will, I don't know, I'm saying...
but that's crazy, man.
And then I think he has multiple counts. So I think they said had he gone to trial, he would probably have received a mandatory 50-year sentence.
Whew. 5-0.
And so he might get out with 15 years.
Okay. All right.
So he's gonna either way. I think he's in his 30s.
This was his manager, you said, right?
No, this is Tekashi's manager.
Yeah, Tekashi's manager. Wow. I mean, shout out for taking one for the team, but didn't really help.
Nah, man.
It seemed like everybody got effed in that situation.
Remember, Tekashi's manager was supposed to manage a couple other artists that were on Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah,
Fetty Wap. He was supposed to manage Fetty Wap.
Hey, man, that New York stuff. You better change that.
Exactly.
I mean, hey, man, I just hope the best for all of them, you know? But if we are talking about charges and jail and certain people getting dropped of these charges,
okay,
your boy,
who?
You know who? Jussie the Hussy.
Oh, that mother...
Everybody's favorite topic. Actually, my favorite rapper, the gay Tupac.
No, shut the fuck up. Don't say that. Jussie the Hussy.
Jussie
man.
the Hussy.
Tell us what happened, brother.
Oh man, y'all know the story by now. My man's faked the hate crime. It was very evident. There was security cameras. There was receipts. Show me the receipts, Jussie.
Videos, security, yeah.
Everything.
It was an open shut case.
Nigerian actors, extras that were
yeah.
hired, contracts, bruh. It was so easy. Man went to court for it. It was like, all right, bruh, finally gonna get this whatever, faking a felony thing is, faking a hate crime is. Like, gotta be something. Gotta be, something.
Yeah.
Article read, dropped all charges from Chicago PD.
All right, so
Woo!
here's what I had to. After I was listening to somebody I think it was Charlemagne, and I listened to him on the radio. I was on CNN reading the article about it.
Mm-hmm.
In my mind, the only way, after watching, listening, and thinking about it, the only way he could have got off is if the cops fucked something up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cops fucked something up.
Absolutely.
Also, I think that there also was another article that said that the two Nigerian brothers decided not to put in their plea against Jussie.
Ooh, okay.
They decided not to take the stand against Jussie.
I heard that too.
Which that would have been more evidence against Jussie. That probably would have been more damning evidence. And their lawyer quit on them because they refused to take the stand.
So maybe it was just all like a chess move.
So my thing was this: they snitched to the cops about, we ain't do it. We just bought the stuff. It was all planned. But then when it was showtime,
yeah. But how could they not stand trial? Is my thing. Like if that's that's crazy.
But no, I don't care. Like my thing is this: when it was time for showtime, like, look, you gonna get out. Nothing gonna happen to y'all. We just want you to do this. When it was time we're gonna put this nigga away. Oh no, bro, we don't want to take. You just told the police.
But that's my point. Like, how are you allowed to snitch but then not snitch? How are you allowed to file the report but then you can't actually,
transact against it?
I don't get it. I don't understand that.
I don't understand it at all.
The situation is still very eerie to me. I personally just think they claim that he got community service, but the charges were dropped. They said that
it was community service was time served.
And they said that, yeah, exactly. They said that if he did just get charged, he would just have community service anyway. And I'm like, why didn't he get charged then, man? This should still be a record on file. Like, I don't get why it had to be dropped. But I don't know, man. To be honest, I'm glad it's kind of over. I'll be completely real with you.
Yeah.
But I just think it's like, nah, man. You go back to accountability.
Yeah.
We gotta hold that mother accountable, bro. Like we gotta.
Well, I think honestly, the industry itself will hold him accountable. I don't think he's going to get.
Oh no, he's done.
I don't think he's done. I think they're going to make it really hard for him to get into the job. They're going to find ways to not give him as much showtime. He's going to lose a lot of money. He's going to try to walk in there. Oh, I was on Empire, big boy pants on. Nah, bro.
Hey man, him and Jordan Woods should have a show together. That would just be perfect.
Him and Jordan Woods?
Just two people that just effed up and nobody wants. They'll call it Unhired.
Unhired, okay. I'll watch it.
E's #1 reality show.
E's #1 new reality show.
Oh, man.
Even Trump had to weigh in on this.
Of course he did.
He called the Jussie Smollett case an embarrassment to our nation.
Oh, my God.
Which he actually is. But anyway.
It is, but it's not that deep, bro. We got bigger situations going on than Jussie the Hussy. But it is, like I said a couple shows ago, what he did with the MAGA hat, or what whoever did with the MAGA hat, it made it so much more worse for that Democratic culture.
Exactly.
And this is a clear-cut example. You got the president tweeting, and now everybody's like, oh, he's kind of right.
But that's the two big legal things. Also, I have to say, I just came up on an article that Shotty actually called DJ Punch from his jail after his case or whatever. Called Tekashi ungrateful rat bastard. Motherfucker, fuck you. Ari A just chimed in again. His whole family is set for life. Man's is good. The whole family been getting bags from a bunch of networks. So that's what Jussie Smollett.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It sounds about right, but you know what?
Right. That's how you do it. Same thing with Jordan too. Yo, she getting that bag from her stupid situation.
Well, she getting that bag. Well, the thing is, like, will she still get that bag? Because you know that the Kardashians had a clause.
Whoa.
About her exposing family secrets.
What?
So she might have lost that bag.
Oh man. Yeah, but it just goes to say that this is bad publicity is good publicity, and everybody's just trying to do crazy stuff. I think that's what this year is going to be very interesting with those two cases or those two, rumors, allegations, gossip.
Yeah.
But Jussie's importantly, man, because that one, you hit the buttons for so many people, man. Racial, homophobic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
political.
so many intersections of one person.
So many, and nothing happened, and now you are talked about on the headlines. Now you just opened the door for everyone else to start doing this stuff, man. But it's crazy because I saw a meme that said, it was a picture of R. Kelly with his glasses down, and he's like, "Oh, y'all dropping charges in Chicago?"
Oh yeah,
I
saw
was
that
like,
shit too.
"Oh man, can't bring that up now." But it's like
the internet's undefeated, man.
Yo, the internet will forever win. The internet's gonna take over our lives. We are living in the internet. The world is a simulation. Matrix.
Big facts, y'all. So what we're gonna do now? You got the records ready?
I do. Which one you want to get into first?
I think what we need to do now, we're gonna play one of the artists that performed at Orlando Passport, Ezra Banks, also Johan as well. They're part of the same music group that came out to perform. Play the one with them together, so we can kind of give a listen. So let you know a little bit background by them. Ezra, I think Ezra and Johan are from New York.
For sure.
I don't know what she sounds like. She's from the Bronx. She's hella Hispanic. I'm from the Bronx. Yeah, she's from the Bronx. Ezra, don't kill me. You from the Bronx now. Anyway, she's from New York. She has a record out. What's the song?
Track with her and Johan is called "Waiting on You."
"Waiting on You" is the song. Her and Johan, they live in Tampa, but they came to Orlando Passport. I really appreciate them for riding out. But shouts out to them. This is their track right here. DJ Tierney D, take it away.
Let's do this.
I'm about tired of your shit.
You tired of my shit? What you mean?
One time for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Lady MCs is for y'all.
You know I'm out here working.
Working? You don't even have a fucking job.
I'm out in these streets hustling. What you mean? That is a job.
Fuck the streets. What about home?
I'm taking care of home.
No, you're not. Especially when I'm sitting here crying every day. You're not taking care of home. I want you to go. Pack your shit and go.
You say you change. What makes this different? Been going about my own ways. We've been distant. Tired of this shit holding me down. It's your loss. 'Cause I'm not with the running around no more. But I don't see the difference.
Patiently waiting, I'm waiting on you. You said that you changed, but I don't think it's true. Over and over, this passive aggression has done nothing for us but teach me a lesson. Be careful who you down for, 'cause that love shit might push you down more. Needed you on the wave, don't need an anchor. Somehow I became another outlet for your anger. You're putting me in danger, claiming that you love me, only showing me affection when you're pussy drunk. Even though you got some bands in the Billy truck, me and you just gonna treat me like I ain't enough. Nah, that's when I get my boss on. Should've been the last one that you cross on. Might just go fuck with a ball storm. Maybe I should just go up in a blaze. Calling up Sosa, he calling up Gay. I know you know how the stacks being made. They all show gunners, we off with a bay. Please don't confuse us, still guap everything. He got the key, so called Duke to hit Twan. Him be so real, he'll get work on the arms. Hustle now just to relax in the palms. Hitting up juice to put me onto jukes. I just feel lucky to be so alive.
You change. What makes this different? Been going about my own ways. We've been distant.
Check. We're back. That was Ezra Banks featuring Johan. What was the song name again?
Waiting on You. That was
She
dope.
actually is up on SoundCloud. Check her out. Ezra, Ezra Banks, Bank.
Yeah.
Z or S?
Z.
Bankz. See, I knew it was Z. Everybody
guess.
swags the name a little bit.
Yeah, sure. Don't kill me if that's wrong.
So I hope everybody who checked it out, let me know what y'all think about that record. We got two other songs, one by Johan by herself and one by Ezra by herself. Keep in mind, what was the song by Ezra? You know what I'm saying? What she performed?
It was fuck,
I don't want love,
fuck
I want
love,
lust.
I'm looking for lust.
She said on stage, "Fuck love, I'm looking for lust." Me and Trini with eyebrows.
I was like, yo, we made eye contact immediately.
Raise our hand.
Like,
Yo, what's up? And I had my Timbs on ready to walk all over to
you
like.
bringing back the B, son, money, blood.
But what's up, B? What up, cuz? You know what I'm saying?
Shout out New York.
You know what up, New York? BX all
Yerk.
day. Yerk.
Oh, man.
Stuff.
All right, so what we got, man? We talking about some up-and-coming rappers between that, but there's always up-and-coming rappers between the game, and there's always a list.
A list. A most coveted list.
A most coveted list. This list is called the Double XL.
XL. Freshman.
2019 list.
2019. Is it going to be... Usually... It's freshman 10 or do 19?
So it used to be a number. I think now it's like it's I'm not sure, man. I think it's called freshman class, man.
Freshman class.
Yeah.
They used to do like by every year how many people they're going to do. At
Yeah.
one point.
No, now they do. Nah, they just do like a.
By the way, guys, we have an Orlando artist on this opportunity.
We do. Take
Tyler
that.
Yahweh. You know me, formerly part of Swamp Posse.
For sure.
Also, from Altamont.
Who we got?
No, he's
Oh,
from
there?
Altamont.
Oh, I thought you meant another one. Damn. Damn, I didn't know
So,
that. That's
Tyler
right there.
Yahweh's up for this freshman list.
For sure.
Shouts out to him. Thing about him is, I've met him a couple of times. He always comes around. I remember he came around when Caskey. I was helping with the Caskey show at old which Firestone used to be old. But it used to be Firestone. But what they turned into then?
It was Venue 578.
When it was Venue 578. Yeah, that's when I went and saw
Now it's
Caskey, and Tyler Yahweh was in the crowd. So he's definitely a cool dude. Really cool, real chill. He has a real good. He's really melodic. Right now, he's been running with Post Malone for a little bit.
So get that vote in then.
So everybody from Orlando, anybody from Florida, Central Florida, please vote for Tyler Yahweh to make this fucking freshman double XL list.
That's dope.
I think he actually will. I think he'll make sense for him to accept it. You know, some people actually turn it down, but he's not big enough to turn it down. Yeah, I think this is the best look for him.
Yeah, I think that's just trying to be too bougie. But
Exactly.
go for it, yeah.
So right now, I'll tell you right now, we don't have. Is Jordan Hollywood? I think Jordan Hollywood might be from Florida too.
Not too sure.
I think he is. Well, I'll claim him. We're claiming his ass now. The rest of the list, y'all, if y'all heard of these artists have been coming, we got Parson Fontaine.
Oh man,
He's very talented.
backing it up.
Yep. Meg the Stallion
Oh man,
from Houston. You know what I'm saying?
yes sir.
She's Stallion, boy. That she has a challenge when girls are just going pulling up to the gas station, getting out of the car and just shaking their ass.
I love that.
Please do
challenge.
that.
Hey, I love that challenge.
I love that challenge. Yeah, I will watch them on Instagram videos all day.
Oh man, we got also from Orlando, man. Danny Towers is on that list, bro.
He is?
Yeah, Danny Towers is definitely on that. You talking about the vote for the list? Yeah, for sure.
Okay, all right.
We got a lot of Florida people on here, man.
Okay, double XL. We got OGZ. I don't know this guy. I heard of him. I don't know him. He's not making the list for me. The Baby. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
121 and she established. Hey. Fire.
It's a good one. Oh man, Blueface is on this list, bro.
Bust down Tatiana.
Bruh, one song that was a meme. Also shout out Danny Lee. She's also on that to get to vote to.
Of course, you guys. That's a South Florida girl.
Yo, so many Florida artists out here. I'm very happy that we are on the map. You know, I mean, besides
I've heard of Danny. Well, I haven't seen Danny Tower perform, but I heard of him.
Yeah, Danny Towers for sure. Orlando for sure.
Yeah.
He's been on a lot of festivals, Rolling Loud, things like that.
Icy Narco.
Yeah, then
Canceled. No. Kid Boo. Not a fan of his either.
Love
Kid
the
Trunks.
names.
Not a fan of his either.
Love the names.
See, I told you Jordan Hollywood. He's from Davie.
Oh, word. That's where I'm from. Damn. I might know this dude.
Yeah, Jordan Hollywood from Davie. He's actually pretty nice.
Oh, shout out, bro. Yeah, he looked like he's from Davie. I'm looking at him right now. He looks exactly like he would be from Davie, Florida. Shout out, bro.
All right.
Yo, that for real is a lot of Florida artists on here, man.
True.
I'm very happy to see that. If y'all are on this double XL freshman list or like looking at it, just please vote for every Florida artist you see.
I also need to let y'all know my artists that fuck with me. Of course, Ari gonna be on there next year. We're gonna have
All day.
C Forte gonna be on there next year. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have Kuwaitan be on there next year. I'm just letting y'all know. Night Out Promotions artists, we fucking with y'all. Let's go.
We up there.
But I want y'all to know. Please send us your music. If you have music, send it to Night Owl Promotions. KNITE OWL. You can't spell promotions. I just spelled owl for you. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, I mean.
At gmail.com.
You spelled the easiest words.
Night Owl Promotions at gmail.com. Remember, Night is KNITE. I like 2 songs. Don't spam it. But just give me 2 songs. We're going to start playing some local artist music from Orlando.
For sure.
Right now, we're starting with the artist who came to the event. We got one more track, 2 more tracks from them. But right now, take us away with another song by Ezra Banks.
Ezra Banks, the wonderful Ezra Banks. This song is called Spanish Song. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Oh.
Oh, she wasn't lying.
Oh, that's the one she was dancing, remember?
So this is, okay.
Okay, we'll let this go.
I'm getting some good flashbacks.
I mean, flashbacks from a friend, you know what I'm saying? Let's go.
SMS, I'm on my way. His reply was, can I stay? I'm way too busy, not today. He steady begging for a taste. I told him I'll sit on his face, but once we done, I need my space. Even though that's not the case, right now it's not the time or place. Hit, tiki 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 and bounce, tiki tiki da. Hit, tiki 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 and bounce, tiki tiki da. Hit, tiki 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 and bounce, tiki tiki da. Hit, tiki 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 and bounce, tiki tiki da. Como muevo la cintura, lo tengo con locura, emboba con mi figura, creyendo que soy bruja, diciendo que soy mala. Nos fuimos pa' la cama, ensuciando en la sala. Alzame la falda. Hit, tiki 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 and bounce, tiki tiki da. Hit, tiki 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 and bounce, tiki tiki da. Hit, tiki 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 and bounce, tiki tiki da. Hit, tiki 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 and bounce, tiki tiki da. Fuck love, I'm just looking for
This
love.
our shit. This our shit right here, Trini.
Ay, papi, no mas.
Fuck
Love,
I'm just looking for.
lust.
This our Trini.
That shit real.
This shit real.
Ay, papi, no mas.
Hey. Let's cut this off when we get to having too much time. We're having too much damn fun, y'all. My
But
bad.
that's Ezra Banks. Shout out
Ezra
Ezra
Banks.
Banks.
Fuck love.
She
I'm
was
just
singing
looking
that
for
shit,
lust.
performing it live, singing that shit right in my face, making eye contact with me. I'm looking
and
for
saying that
lust.
Spanish shit.
And I'm like,
me and Trinity
do
like, oh,
that.
she's
I'm
speaking
like,
Spanish.
you can't do that. You know what?
Doing something to me.
Do you know what our ex-girlfriends are, girl? You can't do this.
You can't
to
do
us.
this to us.
Oh my
Come on, man.
goodness. But shout out Ezra Banks. I love the performance and I love that track. That was a really dope track.
And she came with dancers, y'all.
Whole set of dancers and a hype man.
Pop locking and whatever.
Yo, that was a performance.
Getting down.
That was a performance.
Great
but
performance. Told the whole
proven.
crowd to move, motherfucker. Y'all move all the way over here.
If y'all submit y'all music, we will play it, just like Ezra Banks. And of course, if you come out to our shows or perform for us and stuff like Orlando Passport, we'll definitely promote y'all. We'll definitely keep it going for y'all.
Big facts, big facts. All right, man.
Yeah.
Any things you want to talk about, man? We went through a lot of topics today.
I know, man. Everybody was just talking about the Cardi B stuff, really, man. That was like.
Oh, wait. Alejandro just said that's the song that Cardi B used to drug. They probably dude. You so wrong, bro. That's fucked up.
Damn, Dro.
Yo, if you're in the video right now, you're in the stream right now. Please share the video.
Yeah.
I didn't get to say that earlier. Please share it. Alejandro, you fucked up for that, bro.
You hilarious for that.
You're hilarious, bro. That's fucked up.
I love that. I love that. But and she was from New York too, so she probably just took it.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Just everybody was talking about the Cardi B stuff this whole week, and it's just like it's just crazy to me because I feel like the more and more we do this show and the more and more we get these topics to talk about, I feel like a lot of it has always just revolved around cancel culture.
Yeah.
You know, and I just feel like I'm glad we had this conversation today because, you know, even with a girl talking about drugging and robbing men, we can still understand, but we're the part of the anti-cancel culture. You know what? I'm quoting that now. That is our fucking new term, our new label, our new representative, our new team.
What?
The anti-cancel culture.
Anti-cancel culture, y'all.
We don't do that shit. We don't cancel people.
We fighting back, bitch.
We fucking forgive. We learn. We grow.
Big facts.
Shout out Cardi B, though. I mean,
shout out to Cardi B.
You know, she gonna bounce back. And like I said earlier, at the end of the day, ain't shit gonna happen to her. Like, at worst, she gonna get one sponsorship maybe drop, like Pepsi, but that's it.
I don't think any sponsors have pulled out.
No, not yet.
I think
this has been going on
money
for like a
the
solid like 5
out.
days, and nothing's happened. Nothing's happened.
Meanwhile, let's be real. Rick Ross said that line.
Next day. Reebok drop.
We out.
Drop.
She got Pepsi.
Yo,
she got
huge.
She has a shoe sponsorship. I think she's working with somebody. So like, I'm just surprised that
there's a double standard. You know what I'm saying? But like, yo, I'm not gonna be that guy that comes out here and talks about that because like we get it. We understand what the point is. We understand the female perspective. We understand that come up perspective from being a stripper. But at the end of the day, let's just grow from it. You know what I'm saying? Like same with Cardi B. Like grow from it. Don't do that shit now, Cardi. You know what I'm saying? Yo, please.
But she all she'll be doing is drugging and robbing Offset. Anyway,
oh shit.
Anyway, her baby daddy. So another thing that we can talk about before we get out of here: Uzi Vert versus Generation Now, DJ Drama, Don Cannon.
Yeah.
This is a label dispute. I kind of feel like it's just trying to build up anticipation for his album. He now is represented by Roc Nation as management,
which is good.
I really don't think he has an issue with. I think he's in a deal where he wants more out of the deal than he's currently getting. But bro, they're the ones who built you from ground up, bro.
Yeah, but I think Uzi Vert's doing a smart thing. So the way it looks like is that, deal wasn't working, ended up getting with Roc Nation, but let me do this by saying I'm going to retire. And obviously nobody believed that, but then he ends up coming back, a couple of days ago, and all of a sudden that's like what's going on. So I think he's doing it right. I think he's promoting himself right with the new label, with everything going on. I hate that we can just announce retirements and then just come back 4 months later knowing damn well that's a lie. But he's doing what he has to do in the situation. He's making the best out of it. And yeah, he did just drop the new song Free Uzi. That was all of him coming back. That was him representing. So I think he's doing it right. I don't think it's a real dispute either. I think he still got love for everybody. That's the crew that came up. But I think the Roc Nation is a great look. Bruh, he's about to take over with that, man. Uzi Vert is going to be literally a rock star. So shout out to him, man. I can't wait to see him at Rolling Loud. He's going to kill it.
Big facts. I'm trying to find the fitting clip that I wanted to leave out on. Tony Baker made a very fitting clip.
Word.
But anyway, pretty much what he was just saying is like how the equity, how the things that we need to understand is that the argument is not the comparison to Bill Cosby. And the argument is just make sure everybody is held accountable for their words.
For sure.
No matter if it happened 2 years ago, if we're gonna hold everybody needs to be held accountable to the same standard. We know there's gonna be dual thoughts on things and people having their own rules on this idea. And no, it's not okay that men in the past got away with drugging women and maybe having sex with drugged out women. It's not okay. That fact is, we now know that there's more opportunities for men to get caught up in this situation and go to jail for it because we now, overall, the whole culture says that's not okay.
Absolutely. And in the same contrast, it's not okay for women to do that too, you know, even if they're trying to combat it and get out of that lifestyle. But, let's just be real and understand that that's how some people came up. That's how some people made mistakes.
Yeah.
It's important for both situations to grow from it and learn from it. Let's not cancel people. Thursday Night School, ladies and gentlemen.
Thursday Night School.
We're going to sign off with one more track. It's called All I Do. And we
All I Do. Johan.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, he got the music, y'all.
He
saw
mad
Johan on
before.
Instagram at Ezra_Banks. Ha!
All I ever do is be at home or the stool, trying to get it every day, yeah. You know what to do, hustling every day, yeah. Always busting moves, low key with it, never showing out, just play it cool. All I ever do is be at home or the stool, trying to get it every day, yeah. You know what to do, hustling every day, yeah. Always busting moves, low key with it, never showing out, just play it cool. Hey, me and all my niggas trying to get it, invest and get it all back. Yeah, we always flipping. Never knew this be the life that I be living.
What's up, the DJ XL? What's up, brother?
I'm here, so just admit it. I made it, I'm never going back. Yeah, stank face everywhere I go. That's how they react. I'm that nigga heavy spitter, that's a fact. Yeah. Day one's riding with me, never lack. Nope. Careful how you move around the squad. Moving funny really ain't gon' get you all that far. Hey, worry about yourself and play your part. No introduction, nigga, you know who we are. Hey, careful how you move around the squad. Moving funny really ain't gon' get you all that far. Hey, worry about yourself and play your part. No introduction, nigga, you know who we are. All I ever do is be at home or the stool, trying to get it every day, yeah. You know what to do, hustling every day, yeah. Always busting moves, low key with it, never showing out, just play it cool. All I ever do is be at home or the stool, trying to get it every day, yeah. You know what to do, hustling every day, yeah. Always busting moves, low key with it, never showing out, just play it cool.
Yeah.
Trying to replicate what I'm doing as if I was a stencil. I'm just nasty when I pick up a fucking pattern.
Shout out Johan. She performed this at the Orlando Passport event as well.
Of course.
And I like it, huh? Let me hear it one more time. Hey. All I ever do is be at home with the stool. Hey.
Yeah, you know I can dance.
And I remember when I was doing my judging, I was like, yo, I love that. That's real. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
All
yeah.
I ever do is be a home in the store. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah, bro. So
fuck that. Fuck love. I'm looking for lust. Where
they
at?
both of them. Shout out Johan. Shout out Ezra Banks. Yo, we really appreciated y'all both coming through.
Big facts.
We really appreciate y'all sending us the tracks too and performing. So hopefully we can get y'all, just working together and in the loop with everything that we got going on one day.
Yeah, definitely. I want to shout out to everybody who tuned in. Of course, this is Thursday night. It's going to be me, DJ Spotter, and of course, DJ
Trini D. Thank y'all for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night.
Good night.